it going? Welcome back. This is Amy. If you're new, welcome to. We are back at my desk, not on the computer, on my tablet. But yeah, here we are back again because today is the 31st of July and tomorrow, those my headphones fell. Pick them up later. Is August. My God, it's here already. That went by really fast. And I'm ready for summer to be over, but I am not ready for summer to be over, if you know what I mean. Because this is 103 day, so it says. Well, hopefully it's a lie. I'm sweaty already. I have my air conditioner on. I had to turn it off because you can't hear me. Hopefully you can hear me, because, oh, I did notice in the last video, it sounded a little low, but I think I'm going to get one of those clippy mics. I don't know. Anyway, so today, for the book talk video, you're watching, I'm doing the August TBR. So, I had planned, man, I'm sweating. I had planned on doing just only audios in August, and I got so much stuff on my summer TBRs that I still want to read. Haven't got through that many. My dogs are barking. Hope you can't hear it. But yeah, so I scratched the audio only, even though I still will listen to audios. It's not like banned or anything, but yeah, there's so many things I put in my cart for the Kindle Unlimited, the e-book app, that it's a little overwhelming, but that's okay. I'm usually go feral on book TBRs, and so I wasn't going to do my TBR prompt jar until probably September, but I decided just to start it now, August. So this is my TBR prompt jar. It's all these pretty colors. Today I've a pink theme going on that I didn't intentionally do, because I just threw this. This is the Summerween from Gabby Reads from, was it last year or 2 years ago? I don't know. So yeah, so it's pretty summer colors. Yeah, so I threw on this pink, and then I was going to wear my pink glasses like I did yesterday. That worked out. And then I got my drink ready. I drank one of those. Seen the video yesterday, the Starbucks refresher. I got the strawberry acai, and I just put it in a little red cup. That's my cup cozy I made. Match this. It happened to match that cup. This is summer lovin'. And this cup, got them at Walmart, it turns dark when it's cold. So yeah, I tried it. You know, it's a cold drink cup, not hot, because I have put hot in it, and it doesn't. It turns that dark color when it's cold. It's supposed to do that. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the TBR jar, and I usually pull like 6 maybe. I thought, wouldn't it be fun if we did 10, knowing that I'm probably totally really not going to get to 10 books in a month. I might. I have before. That's with the help with the audios. But, I don't know. Let's go with 6. And if we feel like we need to do 10, then we'll do 10. I don't know. I'm a feral book person. I'm feral in general. So we have let's just get into it. Let's just pick our TBR prompts. And then, I pulled my TBR cart over here. You can't see the bottom of it, but yeah. This is the TBR. Kind of cleaned it out and reorganized it a little bit. Oh, if I pull this down, I'm sorry if it's not going to work out. Cart. I don't even know if you can see that. I'm not even doing it right. See? Okay. Let me just edit that out. Anyway, I got the cart, and see, it's not going to sit right. Maybe like that. If it falls down, I'm sorry. Just bear with me. Totally unorganized. So, yeah, jar. The colors don't mean anything. They're just it's just random. I did not think of all these prompts myself. I got help from Pinterest, and they have like loads of lists on there for different things. And so I typed in reading prompts, and you could just go wild. So there's probably, originally, there could be, I know there's over 100 because one list was like 100. So there's probably close to 200 prompts easily. They're on little bitty pieces of paper. And I just cut up colored paper, put them in there, so the color doesn't mean anything. They're just random. So let's pick the first one. And anything is free game. Except for I have 3 library books I haven't taken back yet. And I'm not going to use those for prompts because I'm going to try and read them anyway. So that's going to be wild and crazy. Okay, the first one is... no. I'm not feeling this one. First one is a doozy. It says, classic recommended to you. Okay? No, we're not feeling that. We're not feeling... I don't want to deal with that because the classics do take me... I do read classics. I'm a classic lit fan, and I'm not feeling dealing with picking out a classic. Right? Usually a classic I've already picked. I'll like pick it out because I'm like the moodiest mood reader you've ever heard of. Like I'll start reading a book and then halfway through I'll be like, man, I really want to get to the other book. This other, XYZ, whatever. Yeah, I don't know, something's not right with this one. Yeah, we're going to take that one out. And I do have a little jar where I put my discards. I don't throw them away because they'll eventually go back in. And I have enough that I will last 3 to 5 years doing this probably. Anyway, second one, it's a pink one. Oh, you probably should, let's put that back in. Probably like to see me, how I pick my prompts. I just stick my hand in there. I got tiny hands, and it's orange. And so the first one is, dun dun dun, free choice. Oh, now that, we're going good. We're going good. Free choice. Can you see it? It's like, yeah, I can see it, but can you see it? Free choice. So I'm going to pick all the prompts, and then I'll go through and pick some books, and then we'll come back, and you'll see what I picked. Unless I'm debating, then I'll debate on camera. But yeah, there's one. So one is free choice because I'm not going to pick, and then yellow. I'm not going to pick and then struggle to find this video will drag on. So this is translated to English. Oh God, I don't know. That might be a hard one. I mean, I have translated stuff. I might have it. I can't think off the top of my head, but I'm sure there is something. So that's 2. Number 3. Boop, 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 boop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. We'll take the purple one that fell out. I love purple. Purple's probably my favorite color. Although I like pink and blue. Blue's going up there into like second place right now. Purple and blue. I like pink. Yeah. Anyway. This one, if I can, a book at least 500 pages. Well, I'm currently on the Big Book Summer Challenge in the middle of, and it ends on, with Sue Jackson, ends on September 2nd. It ends on Labor Day. And I'm currently in the middle of a big book. And, gosh, I hope this comes out the right way. Yeah, that's another, although, well, August, yeah, okay. I mean, I got loads of over 500. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's not going to be hard. It's going to be hard to figure out which one. It's not finding it. Pink. Pink, pink, a pink. You stink. Probably since I'm sweaty. Okay, this is, ooh, this is going to be fun. A winter read. Because it's going to be so damn hot this week. Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to be 103 today. Oh, it's like easing us into the lava pit that I'm afraid of right now. Normally, heat, I'm fine. It's fun. It's summer. But I'm getting tired of it, honestly. I'm at a point in life that I'm just hot all the time. And personal reasons that you probably don't need to or want to know. So that was 4. So this is 5. And we have oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Book that takes place on the beach. Well, I have several of those. Yes. 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 That's going to be a difficult choice only because I have, you know, a handful or more. I have one staring at me right now. My tablet is on stacked books, so it's eye level, because I don't have some kind of holder you put your tablet on. There might be something on Amazon I could buy. I don't know if I continue to video on my tablet. So that is 5. So this is 6. Dig down deep and dig. Uh-oh. Yellow. Dogs are barking. They want in. They want my chicky tenders. Oh, okay. This shouldn't be too hard either. About a War. I still haven't finished. I'm like 70%. I'm through The Women by Kristen Hanna. It's almost over. I keep thinking every night I'll just turn it on and read and listen to the rest of it. I'm doing the audio. And I don't. And I keep reborrowing it. It's on the Libby app. And I just need to get through that just so I can mark it off. And it's interesting. I liked it. I just got sidetracked. Like I said, I got sidetracked with other stuff. Summer came. That's it. Green. 6. Okay. That was 6. So I guess we're going to continue on to do 10, which is totally feral and unhinged. And just mother-daughter story. Oh, I think there was one on, so I'm going to pick, so that is 7. That was 7. 7. 3 more. I am going to do my TBR, not just on my TBR cart. So what I'm picking from, if I can think of off the top of my head, I'm not going to take a lot of hours and hours of doing it because it's going to take me hours and hours to edit this. I kid you not. Yesterday when I edited that video, it took me longer than regular because I didn't know how to use the program. So, but it's nice that I have little music choices now. But anyway, that's a tangent. But I also have my Kindle app that with the Kindle Unlimited books that I have in my cart that's free to borrow. There's also the Libby app that I have some stuff on hold or in the cart. I have a couple of books I'm picking up from the library, but I'm not going to put my library books that I have to pick up or the ones I have pick a TBR prompt for them because I'm going to read them anyway. So that leaves the books on my shelf, which I tend to go to the TBR cart, or the books in my Kindle library. Couldn't think of the word. So we got, I keep counting. I don't know why I have to keep counting. 7. Okay, 8. 8. Hopefully it's a good one. Some of these I'm not too sure about, but did my hair today. I used some stuff to make it stay. I get distracted watching myself. Anybody else out there that does YouTube that's watching this, like, get distracted by yourself? This is super easy. A thriller novel. The one thing about it's hard is my 50,000 thriller novels to choose from, but I have quite a few I want to get to. The new books, I did that book haul yesterday, and there's some on there I'm really wanting, and everything on my shelf. But anyway, so yeah, so that's 8. So we'll put 9. I got this at the dollar store, by the way. Uh-oh. Another yellow. This one is, this is 9. This is number 9. We got one more after this, and then we got to pick our books. This is another difficulty. Oh, a book with mountains on the cover. I think I have that too. I'm pretty sure I know there's one in my TBR cart. I'm pretty sure has mountains on it. It's a John Gresham, I think. Okay, so we got one more, the last one. Now, this is so much fun. Wish I could I should just pick 20. No, that's outright crazy, Amy. Yeah, we're not picking another yellow one. We're going to get a different color. We're going to get a pink. Pink, pink, you stink. Pink. Last one, number 10. Drum roll. Featuring a woman in science. Oh, that's perfect. Because science, forensic science. And I have quite a few Patricia Cornwells that I haven't gotten to. That might be one there. Did you see that? Because I don't know if I've seen it, but yeah. Okay. Hope this isn't coming out backwards. Because the video's not backwards, but the words are backwards. We're going to figure it out. So that's 10. So there's my 10 TBR prompts. Good luck to me. My jar will go back on the shelf. All of its pretty colors. It's right there where I put my books. See my. Okay, here we go. I'm wondering if my tablet's crooked. I don't think so. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're already here. We're like halfway through. I don't even know how many. Oh, we're at 19 minutes. Ugh, I have to edit some of my yapping out, or it stays. Okay, I'm going to turn it off so this won't be a 2-hour video. I'll pause it. We'll come back when I've picked 10 books. Hi, I'm back. That took me longer than I thought. To you, it didn't take any time at all. That's the reason I didn't video it. We'd be here all afternoon, and yeah. So I picked 10 books. We're gonna see how it goes. I think that's really unrealistic, but you know what? A lot of times I'm an unrealistic person. And so here I'll show you the choices. Some of it was more difficult than I thought, because I thought I had some stuff that more options, or I thought I knew and I didn't, and there wasn't those options. So it's gonna fall. So 2 books I picked from the Kindle app. 2 books. We'll go over that. And then these are the 8 books I physically picked. Oh joy. And I tried to keep them like not that big, because one book on one prompt I picked was the over 500 pages or more. And I was a little wary. I don't even know if I'm going to get to these. I don't even know why I'm worrying about it. Why are you worried about it, Amy? I don't even not get to it. Anyway, I think I have some good picks. And of course, most of my books are like, there's a lot of thrillers, police procedurals, crime, mystery. There's not a lot of happiness on my bookshelf, but that's okay. I'm fine with that's what I like. It's my bookshelf. That's what I'm doing. And some horror. I don't think I have any horror on here. I mean, technically, you could consider some of the thrillers would be a horror in your life if it happened. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, so I did get a big book, and some of these look like a big book. Whatever. So let's go over let's do, oh no, it's gonna fall. First 2 that I have on the Kindle app. The first one, it was a free choice. I saved the free choice for last just because I wanted to make sure I can get the other prompts. So the free choice I picked was on the Kindle, Kindle Unlimited I have right now, is Run for Your Life by Lucinda Berry. That is, well, she has a new one coming out. I think that's her newest one. And I've heard about it. I heard her talk about it on TikTok, and I'm really wanting to. I'm in a Lucinda Berry era right now, and I'm just loving all her work. I haven't had one that was a miss at all. I loved them all. There might be ones I love less than the others, but I'm loving Lucinda Berry's writing. She is just on on spot on for me. Talk amongst yourselves. Any subject will be fine. Books probably would be the best. Yeah, and it's a short book, so it's 70. It says 72 pages. That's what it said, and so that would be a quick one I can get through. And I just like flip through her books. So anyway, so that was the free choice. And the second one I found on the Kindle app. Some of these I had help with Google. I had to Google some themes because I wasn't sure what. Like this one translated to English prompt. I know I had something. I thought that's one of the ones I thought I had, and I probably did somewhere. But I Googled it, and what came up, in which I've heard about this book, and I thought I've been wanting to read that one too. So it's on the Kindle Unlimited, and it's The Chestnut Man by, I'm going to totally slaughter his name. Sorry, him. Soren. Good luck with that, aim. Svestrup. Probably not. SVE. Well, the book's on the thing, but yeah. Svestrup. We're leaving it there. Soren. I can pronounce that. Yeah, Chestnut Man. It's on Netflix. It's a Danish crime drama, is what it is. So there's 2 seasons on Netflix if you want to watch it. But this is, yeah, it's Danish. Okay, but it's translated. It's a dark crime novel. Check. 2 detectives. Check. Hunting a killer in Copenhagen who leaves handmade chestnut dolls. And I'm assuming the chestnut is like the nut. Which, I mean, that's the nut and the nut, yeah. A killer terrorizes Copenhagen, leaving small dolls made of chestnuts and matchsticks at each bloody crime scene. Characters. I think there is a female detective and a male detective, and it says police find a fingerprint on the doll belongs to a young daughter of a government minister. The same girl was reported kidnapped and supposedly murdered a year earlier. So there's I don't even know how to pronounce his name, except for Mark. I can pronounce Mark. Is a troubled investigator from Europol. So I'm gonna working on the case. So there's Interpol, and now I guess there's an Europol. So isn't that the same thing? I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. And so that's the 2 I got ebooks I'm gonna read. Like I said, I'm really excited for the Lucinda Berry. It's very short. It said it'd take you an hour to read it on the thing. I don't know, maybe a little longer. But let's get to the main thriller of the TBR. I fear this is going on for long. So this prompt of a thriller novel, I chose, where am I going to put these? Put it right there. For a thriller novel, I chose, and these came off my, did they all come off my, no. Some I got off the shelf. I was going to say they all came off my TBR cart. They did not. I can't fit all my books on my TBR cart, or I would. But yeah. So this is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. I believe I've read a Stacey Willingham before, and I've liked it. So this one I've had for a little while. I got it used at the Goodwill. Yeah, I know so many people don't like these. It's not a sticker. It's actually just printed on there. It's a thriller about when Chloe Davis was 12, 6 teenage girls went missing in her small Louisiana town. By the end of the summer, her own father had confessed to the crime and was put away for life, leaving Chloe and the rest of her family to grapple with the truth and try to move forward while dealing with the aftermath. Okay? Now, 20 years later, which is also funny, the name of a Charlie Donnelly book. Fun fact. Chloe is a psychologist in Baton Rouge and getting ready for her wedding. While she finally while she finally has a fragile grasp on the happiness she's worked so hard to achieve, she sometimes feels as out of control of her own life as the troubled teens who are her patients. So, when a local teenage girl goes missing and then another, the terrifying summer comes crashing back. Is she paranoid, seeing parallels from her past that aren't actually there? Or, for the second time in her life, is Chloe about to unmask a killer? We're going to find out. I hope we're going to find out. Set those there. The next one, and also some of these books, when I was looking for some books for these prompts, I forgot I had. I mean, go figure. Isn't that how it goes? You forget. I mean, I know most of my books, but obviously I haven't memorized them all. But there's two right here. These next two, I forgot I had them. So this prompt was a winter read, and I was like, I thought I had more than this, but there might be more. But this one, I had to Google, and it came up with one, and I was like, I think I have that. And guess what? I do. One by One, Ruth Ware. I don't know if I read any Ruth Ware yet. I don't know. I don't think I have, but I have a few of her books. So, yeah, I have. Wow. I think I have 3 other books. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I do have 3 other books besides this one. I have quite a few. So this is about getting snowed in a luxurious rustic ski chalet high in the French Alps. Well, there's the winter. We're at a ski chalet in the French Alps in winter. And you got snowed in. Doesn't sound like the worst problem in the world, especially when there's a breathtaking vista, a full-service chef and a housekeeper, a cozy fire to keep you warm, and others to keep you company, unless that company happens to be 8 coworkers. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. In my past, I've loved most of my coworkers, but, everybody wants to go their own way, except, if there's ones you really click with or you're related to. Each with something to gain, something to lose, and something to hide. Ooh, yeah. So that is going to be, what is that? Oh, it must be some kind of, I don't know what that is. At first I was like, did I buy this in English? It's some kind of email, something, maybe, something. Anyway, so that is that. The next one is, this is one I forgot I had also, and I Googled it, and when I Googled the prompt, which is mother-daughter story, I thought I had more than couldn't find any, so I had to Google. And then when I Googled and this came up, I was like, oh, that sounds really good. And I didn't even think that I possibly had it, but I have some of this author's books. So I looked, and guess what? I had this book, The Girl from Widow Hills, Megan Miranda. How about that? I was like, wow, that was a nice surprise. It was almost like Christmas again. Yeah. So that was mother-daughter prompt, mother-daughter story. It says, Arden Maynor was just a child when she was swept away while sleepwalking during a terrifying rainstorm and went missing for days. Strangers and friends, neighbors, and rescue workers set up search parties and held vigils, praying for her safe return. Against all odds, she was found alive, clinging to a storm drain. The Girl from Widow Hills was a living miracle. Arden's mother wrote a book. Fame followed, fans and fan letters, creeps and stalkers. You can't have one without the other. And every year, the anniversary, it all became too much. As soon as she was old enough, Arden changed her name and disappeared from the public eye. Now a young woman living hundreds of miles away, Arden goes by Olivia. She's managed to stay off the radar for the last few years, But when the 20th anniversary of her rescue approaching, the media will inevitably renew its interest in Arden. Where is she now? Soon, Olivia feels like she's being watched and begins sleepwalking again, like she did long ago, even walking outside her home. Until late one night, she jolts awake in her yard. At her feet is a corpse of a man she knows from her previous life as Arden Maynor. The girl from Widow Hills is about to become the center of the story once again, in the propulsive page-turner from the New York Times best-selling author Megan Miranda. That was exciting, wasn't it? And this one, it's not a thriller. That's a surprise. I've been really wanting to read this for years, and I got it at Goodwill, and it's been there waiting for me to pick it. And it was, I mean, this book, when it came out, I know it went around, probably was Oprah's book club pick at one time, I'm pretty sure. This book is about a war. That was the prompt, about a war. And I thought I had more. And I probably do. This one caught my eye on my TBR cart, and I thought, oh yeah, that's probably going to work. So this is The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini. And I think I pronounced his name right. Yeah, this went around, this went around before, I think before really booktubers started booktubing, or YouTubing started tubing. This came out in early 2000s, 2003. Yeah. Says the book is dedicated to Harris and Farah, both the Noor of my eyes, and to the children of Afghanistan. This might be a hard read. Okay, this says, this powerful force first. I have another of his books. I thought I had two other of his books, but I know I have another one. This is powerful first novel tells a story of fierce cruelty and fierce yet redeeming love, both transforming the life of Amir, Khalid Hosseini's privileged young narrator, who comes of age during the last peaceful days of the monarchy, just before his country's revolution and its invasion by Russian forces. But political events, even as dramatic as the ones that are presented in The Kite Runner, are only a part of the story. In The Kite Runner, Khalid Hosseini, I think I'm pronouncing it right, gives us a vivid and engaging story that reminds us how long his people have been struggling to triumph over the forces of violence, forces that continue to threaten them even today. That is truth. Yeah, I heard this is a really good book. Yeah. And Diane Sawyer even said, an astonishing, powerful book. The Washington Post, the New York Times. Yeah. It says, San Francisco Chronicle's Best Book of the Year, an Entertainment Weekly Top 10 Fiction Pick of the Year, an American Library Association Notable Book, recipient of the American Place Theater's Literature to Life Award. Yeah. That's going to be probably a hard read. Hard, I mean emotional, not difficult to read. And this book is a book with mountains on the cover. Thought I was going to have an easier time with that, and I did not. But this is one of the new books I got in the book haul that I just had. And this is Vanishing Girls by Lisa Regan. I say Reagan, but it could be Regan. Who knows? It's a Detective Josie Quinn thriller. And I considered those trees, it's in a mountain. I mean, come on. I had other ones with trees, and it said it was like in Florida, which, I mean, there's some mountains in Florida, I'm sure. And then there was another one, and it was like on the beach. And I thought, well, it looked like it was a mountain, but, you know, we're going with a mountain because there's just trees. It says, and I just, like I said, I just did the book haul on this one yesterday. So, when Isabella Coleman, a blonde, beautiful young girl, goes missing, everyone from the small town of Denton joins the search. They can find no trace of the town's darling, but Detective Josie Quinn finds another girl they didn't know was missing. Mute and unresponsive, this mysterious girl has clearly been damaged beyond repair. All Josie can get from her is the name of a third girl and the flash of a neon tongue piercing that matches Isabel's. The race is on to find Isabel alive, and Josie fears there may be other girls in terrible danger. When the trail leads her to a cold case labeled a hoax by authorities, Josie begins to wonder, is there anyone left she can trust? Someone in this close-knit town is committing unspeakable crimes. Can Josie catch the killer before another one loses their life? Another victim loses their life. So, yeah. So, it says great price. It is, because I got it for $1.99. I don't know what town didn't. I'm trying to think where this was supposed to be taking place. And it's probably not going to say if I scan it. There's woods, wildlife. I don't know. I'll find out. Where it's at exactly. And this one I've been wanting to read for a while. This prompt was, I think this is a science one. I was going to get a Patricia Cornwell, but then I couldn't remember which Patricia Cornwell K. Scarpettis book I was on. I may have to do a reread of all the ones through whatever. Because I don't think I read the first one post-mortem. I might have gotten it from the library because I don't have it. And I collect her hardbacks. I try to get the first editions, which most of them are. Except the post-mortem first edition would cost a lot of money because it went out a long time ago and it was their first one. So, and now the K. Scarpetta series is on, I don't know if it's on Netflix. No, it's on Prime, I think. Anyway, this is featuring a woman in science. So that's the reason I was going to do a I can't say that, K. Scarpetta book, because I've really been wanting to catch up, but I couldn't remember which one I left off on. That's the trouble of having a reading series that's like 20 books long. So this one, I remembered, had a forensics person in it, and it's The Girl Who Was Taken by Charlie Donnelly. And I read one Charlie Donnelly, and I really loved it, and I've been wanting to get to another, and I heard this is really good. So this is The Night They Go Missing. High school seniors Nicole Cuddy and Megan McDonald are at a beach party in their small town of Emerson Bay, North Carolina. Police launch a massive search, but hope is almost lost until Megan escapes from the bunker deep in the woods. A year later, the best-selling account of her ordeal has made Megan a celebrity. It's a triumphant story, except for one inconvenient detail. Nicole is still missing. Nicole's older sister, Livia, here's where science comes in, a fellow in forensics pathology, expects that one day soon Nicole's body will be found and her sister's fate determined. Instead, the first clue comes from, another body, that of a young man connected to Nicole's past. Olivia reaches out to Megan to learn more about the fateful night. Other girls have disappeared, and she's increasingly sure the cases are connected. Megan knows more than she's revealed in her book. Flashes of memory are pointing to something more monstrous than she described, and the deeper she and Livia dig, the more they realize that sometimes true terror lies in finding exactly what you've been looking for. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. Okay. And two more. Last two. And this next prompt is a book that takes place on the beach. I did have several, and I had to choose. So this was the most likely candidate. It's Lifeguard by James Patterson. I've been wanting to get back into reading more James Patterson's. And there's a beach. And it's about a lifeguard who works on a beach. And this one came out a while ago. I've had it for 2005. Yeah, I don't know that I had it. I might have had it since 2005. Who knows? Okay. It says I've read this book. I just had a note in here that says I've read it. I don't remember it. I'm going to read it again because we're throwing that note away. I don't remember. It says the danger isn't in the water. Working as a lifeguard at Florida's resort, Ned Kelly meets a woman he is wild about, the woman of his dreams. It feels perfect in every way except that she prefers caviar and Manolo Blahniks, and he is used to burgers and flip-flops. She is a guest at the luxurious hotel. He lives above a garage, so when Ned's cousin offers to cut him in on a rich deal he's been commissioned to execute, Ned cannot turn him down. The plan is simple. Just a few fast break-and-enters. The risk is high. The reward is even greater, $5 million. But on the night of the heist, something goes devastatingly wrong. Who will save the lifeguard? Ned walks away from his job, his town, and the woman he's fallen in love with, runs away, actually knowing that only velocity and secrecy can save his life. But who is pursuing him? The FBI? Whoever sabotaged the heist? Question mark. Or is it all someone tied into his new love and his oldest enemies? Supposedly I've read it. I don't believe it because I don't remember it. So that's what we're going with that. And the last one is, I think this is a book over 500 pages. Yeah. I've been wanting to get to this one, so I thought I'd throw it on there. Realistically, I may not get to that either. But it's Jackie Collins' Hollywood Husbands, because I read Hollywood Wives. Really liked it. I was surprised. That was a surprise. Well, that's an old picture of Jackie. Jackie's passed away. She lived, I think she lived most full-time. I don't know if she lived full-time. I don't know. She's British, but English. She's Joan Collins' sister, if you didn't know that. She's a writer. But this is, I don't want to go over this. It's just Hollywood Husbands. It's like the vibes of, like the Beverly Hills Housewives and that whole thing, the housewives of whatever. Yeah. So it's just a I don't know if it's a well, it's a new story, but I don't think it's a continuation of those husbands and wives in the Hollywood Wives. I think it's a new, story, new characters. But yeah, it is over 500 pages, as was Hollywood Wives, I think. And it's set in the 80s. Yeah, going nostalgia here. That was happily surprised by Hollywood Wives. My Lord, this keeps going on. So I thought, I'm probably gonna like it's 543 pages. So I'm sad that Jackie passed away because she won't be giving us any more good Hollywood stuff. But yeah, so that is the books that I chose for my August TBR. 8 physical books and 2 ebooks. And not counting the library book, I have 2 library books to pick up. I have the new Chuck Tingle coming my way. And also one of the ones I had on my Summerween readathon that I was participating in with Carly at the Pastel Bookshelf. That one was Summer Slasher. What was it? That was supposed to be, I've heard people talk about that one. They, people have enjoyed it. It's, where is it? Not Libby. Camp Slasher? Oh, Lord. I can't. My brain. Okay, who are we picking up? Yeah. Fabulous Bodies, Chuck Tingle. That's his new one. I'm anxious to read it. And then Slasher Summer with E.L. Chin. I don't think that's very long. I've heard, like I said, people have enjoyed it. It's a fun little kind of nostalgia slasher one. It's 288 pages, but yeah. So that's what I'm picking up at the library. And then I have 3 library books. Her First Lie by Lucinda Berry. I Did Warn Her by Sean Gilbert, and it was Rachel Hawkins' The Storm. So I have those physical books. So I don't know. My TBR is totally outrageous. It's possibilities that I have to read, and we'll see where it goes. Because, like I said, I'm a moodiest mood reader that you ever heard of. In the middle of a book, I'll want to be reading another book. But that's the way it goes. That's life. Have fun. If you're having a heat wave like we are, good luck to you. Stay hydrated. We love it if you come back and see us again sometime. Anyway, so thanks for coming by. That's my August TBR. And we'll be back here sometime soon, I hope. Okay, thanks. Bye.